Seriously, we should appreciate the game's developer who's always tried to give their best on creating a AAA game gacha. I think the newbie player should know if there are a ton of new games gacha that have existed before and until now it's playable and really worth playing. Remember to like this video and please enjoy the video of Top 10 Underrated Gacha Games RPG You Should Know and Play Underrated Game Gacha Mobile. Eversoul. This game should get more attention as one of the most anticipated gacha game back then. I remember how the game got so much attention from the YouTuber, content creator and also social media. But day by day it's getting forgotten because it was a leak of a gacha raid. I remember how difficult it was to get an epic grade, even the developer is not pretty active in sending the reward through email. Not many ways to collect free diamonds, the achievement reward is pretty limited as well. We don't have enough action to gather more free diamonds. That makes the game seem so heavy pay to win as a gacha game. But right now I realize after a comeback for a few months, I got more than 50 free tickets to summon and the gacha rate is increasing significantly. Now I have a bigger chance to get an epic level, which is really helpful in combat. The game's combat mechanism absolutely impressed me. The graphics are top tier, even the skill showcase has a great cinematic scenes. What do you think about Eversoul? Honk Impact 3. I am pretty sure everyone will agree with me if this game is one of the most beautiful visual in anime RPG in gacha base. But this gacha game is so underrated because the game size is way too big. It reached 30GB in total after you download some extra data inside. That's the main reason why the player can't hold the game for such a long time because they will run out of space. That's what I see from the players' feedback. But honestly, it has such a great action, amazing combat and beautiful visual skill showcase. We'll make a party for 3 heroes and we can freely switch the character without thinking of the cooldown. Every time we are switching the entrance attack will be triggered to the closest target randomly. There is one icon that's pretty important, which is dodge button will help the player to slow down the enemy and they will have a chance to hit multiple times. Recruiting a new hero can be acquired through collecting the hero's pieces. Epic 7 Origin. This game was the most popular gacha game back then, even the game has been downloaded by over 10 million players in total. Unfortunately, it's pretty difficult to find any active player who's trying to play this game right now. The main reason is the new gacha game is always coming up consistently in a massive number, with a better graphic and better innovation. The second reason is the developer needs to increase the gacha rate and give more attention to the player by sending some free tickets to reroll. Because nowadays I have realized if every new gacha game is always giving a free legendary hero to start the game. But honestly, I would appreciate how the game keeps having an update until now with some collaboration with a different big name anime will be the best way to attract the veteran player to play it again. The skill visual is absolutely AAA class, even the new hero looks so charming with a great visualization skill showcase. The game is playable auto and we can speed up the progress, but once you find the hard boss, then you should play manually to adjust the element advantage point. Epic 7 Origin is the best gacha mobile game. Ather Gazer. I really enjoy how the game has a very high ratio to get a legendary hero. Even though I am a free-to-play player, I will declare if this game is one of the best no-pay-to-win gacha game on mobile with a very high graphic level. With a nice skill collaboration between the other allies who will push the player experience with the visual. Unfortunately, we can't switch the hero while in the combat. So we are only able to manage and decide which main hero we should pick to control in the battle. And 2 of our heroes will become support allies. I think this is the main reason why the player prefers to play PGR than Ather Gazer. No wonder the PGR reached 5 million downloaders, while the Ather Gazer only reached 1 million downloaders. But honestly, it's not a big problem for me because I totally enjoy the game's mechanism with a great fast-paced level. Even the boss enemy will have an unpredictable movement. I love when the developer decide to create a male hero to collect because most of the anime ARPG now only focus on female characters only. Did you agree with me? Please write in the comments below. Thanks. Lord of Heroes anime game. This game is so underrated. Unfortunately, I guarantee most of you never know if this game exists. Even on social media or any platforms, I never show this game ads anymore. The developer did a great job on updating the game to make the game really playable for any devices level. No matter if you set the graphic setting in the highest option, your phone should handle it smoothly. Let's get back into the gameplay. It's a turn-based RPG game where we can play the entire game in idle, casual or AFK mode. The auto action is pretty helpful because the wave number of each stage is quite a lot. The hero will have 3 different active skills and most of them have an area of effect range. The storyline with a great visual animation will show up frequently just before we enter the battle or after the battle. Surely the developer will be focusing on the story as well. Blue Archive. If you love an anime game with a cute character design and chibi looks and fun ambience, then this game will be your best option to play. As a gacha game, it's pretty well represented as the game that has a high gacha rating on mobile. I have reloaded many times and I got so many legendary heroes freely without spending any penny in game. This is the main reason why it's downloaded over 5 million players with a positive feedback. The main gameplay is really simple and casual. All you can do is grinding all day easily. Just tap the auto button and everything will run as you wish. The skill will launch automatically and you can do a quick heroes formation to select the best one on your team. Each of the stage is quite short to finish. I'm sure as a newbie you will have a lot of things to do. The game's UI looks so clear and how colorful the character appearance looks. Those things will make you able to stay longer on the screen. Cookie Run Tower of Adventure. We have seen so many cookie run games on mobile with a different genre. There is an idle, running idle, castle base, and also the last one is action hack and slash game. This game is really easy to play even as a newbie. I'm sure you can learn the game much faster. It's because it doesn't have a lot of features to improve the character. We only need to focus on the main adventure to open up the new gate. Each of the stage will have a different difficulty level based on the obstacle. We need to solve the puzzle to be able to pass through the next stage. With a hack and slash base allows the player to do a multiple attack from a different range depending on the hero's play style like close combat or long range combat. Switching between the heroes will be the advantage to deal with continuous skill. With cute looking graphics, surely it will attract more players. Unfortunately, the gacha rate needs to rise up to get a better hero's pieces. Counterside, what a legend! With a different concept of anime gacha game, surely this game should be on your list. The main gameplay is way different from any gacha game we have on the Play Store. I think this game is the only worthy tower defense based on anime visual we should play. Trust me, Counterside is a really challenging game. The game's level difficulty is not for a newbie. Most of the enemy will come aggressively to destroy our base. The game needs to be played manually because it needs a high tactical gameplay. Some action will be very crucial to increase the winning chance. The right timing to deploy the hero and also which hero we should deploy first as the priority is really important as well. I am so speechless how possible I got 2 SSR heroes freely through my first free gacha. This game would still become one of the top gacha no pay to win game as RPG on mobile. I think it's a guarantee from the developer as a gift to a newbie player. This game size is really affordable and I'm sure you all can play the game on any pawn level. Either that low end pawn will be enough to run it on the highest setting. Heaven Burns Red. If you are looking for a visual novel base with a great storyline, then you should pick this game now through the Play Store. It's because the game will represent so many cutscenes and deliver a deep storyline through dialogue between the heroes. Anyway, all of the heroes are female with a beautiful voiceover will show us the actual characteristic of each hero. The game will set on the school theme background where we can explore the area in the open world, but the camera perspective only shows us from the side-scrolling point of view. I realize we will spend a lot of time to see the main mission rather than having combat. The game's mechanism is a turn-based RPG that allows the player to switch the hero before we do some action. It's a great strategy to survive in combat. I'm pretty sure the developer will give you the experience of role-playing games through the story. Raid Shadow Legends. This game is really underrated for sure, but most players are still playing until now. Actually, this game has a huge fan base where the fans are really fanatic. I think the main reason is this game has a high graphic game with a 3D and realistic looks, but only need a small amount of data to download. I have tried this game on different devices and all of them are running the game amazingly. While in the combat, we are allowed to rotate the camera point of view and do a zoom in and zoom out. Sometimes we need these features to adjust the player perspective to see the best angle. Right now the game has been downloaded over 50 million, which is a very high number as a gacha game. There are a lot of features that are available to strengthen the team's power and increase your hero's combat. This game is so underrated as the best no pay to win gacha game. We'll get a higher tier hero since we started the game. The cooldown skill is the main highlight of how we can survive because it has a pretty short time. Bonus Tribe 9. I'm pretty sure everyone knows this game because it's just released globally and available to download in any country. Seriously, I never expected and thinking about how possible the developer are trying to manage a different game's genre style into one. Just imagine it has a pixel art style and also 3D anime graphic. This combination is insane. The game's combat mechanism lets the player trigger the support skill allies and do it frequently. With a nice visual skill, it will represent a beautiful scene. You know what, it doesn't have any autoplay, so you must play the entire game by yourself. These all are the best underrated gacha game on mobile, no matter what year you you watching this video. I'm sure it is still worth it. Remember to like this video and see you on the next list. Thanks.